First off, I want to say that all of you have some incredible chemistry. So how much of that is good writing and how much of that is just vibes?
It's all fake, isn't it? We put it on for the cameras. We actually hate each other in real life.
I'm scared of emotions.
Yeah, he hates us in real life. And he takes these opportunities to admit it and then laughs about it.
No, but the vibe is stupendous, and the writing is really good, especially in season 2. I feel like they got a better understanding of how we're playing these characters, what our strengths might be. So I feel like overall it's a mix of the writing, but the vibe on set, and it's not just us, it's also the crew, everybody.
Yeah,
is
it's like
full
the
power.
writing is coinciding with the vibes.
No, 100%.
I mean, we felt that since day one, didn't we? We felt like a group of 6 very, very different people that had all sort of been thrown together and just gonna have to figure this out. But the connection was pretty instant. We went for a couple of drinks after one of the first nights that we'd all met one another.
The first
night. Yeah, went for a few drinks, and then immediately after that we were like, okay, these guys are chill. We get this. It's fine.
We're all chill.
Well, it's interesting that you said that about the writing, Suraj, that the second season, they kind of steered towards how you guys can imagine those characters and played those characters. And I want to ask Tom about that, because Tom, I feel like a lot of stuff, if you leaned too much into it, it could go into perhaps like a cartoonish zone, but I feel like you restrain that and, you know, and then now do you feel like the writers adapt to that style?
I think from sort of day one, when I looked at the project that we were creating and we were making a multicam sitcom with a laugh track, it always felt a little bit like a throwback show to me. You know, they don't make these sorts of shows anymore. And when I was thinking about Charlie and thinking about these sort of, I always refer to it as like a classic sitcom character, where they can be slightly larger than life. They don't need to be rooted in realism. I felt that there was space in the cast for that. But you're absolutely right in that you have to sort of keep that reined in ever so slightly. But the writers across the board have sort of, it takes time. They have to listen to us. They have to really get to know us to hear the way that we speak, to hear the cadence, the way that we tell jokes, our own sense of humor. And then they can begin to sort of interweave that into the characters.
Well, Francia, the multicam setup is not new for you, though. It's like home for you. And it's also like home for us watching you on screen. And now you can sort of finally play your age. And you know, you have your fans from before. But what are like the new sort of fans that you have now?
I mean, everyone's been fantastic and amazing, and anyone that has followed me from the beginning of my career, thank you so much. I don't know what I've done to keep you turning to me, but I appreciate it, and I'm so happy now to go from, you know, being on Secret Life to a sitcom, which I'll tell you, I never thought in my life it would happen. It wasn't even a dream of mine. It was a dream of my managers, and I was like, ha, I can't do comedy. Yeah, right. And the joke's on me. Here I am, and I love it so much. It feels like home to me. It was something that was, I guess, always in me, and now I get to bring her out.
Well, you're also like a girl's girl, especially with the friendship that you share with Hillary on the show. It's so empowering. Both of you are each other's cheerleaders, but you keep it real. Talk to me about, you know, portraying that sort of friendship on screen.
It's lovely, honestly. And I was a huge fan of Hillary's growing up, obviously. So I was so excited to work with Lizzie McGuire. And then, so you always imagine how someone might be in real life. And she exceeded my expectations. Or at one point, I think during season 1, I looked at her and I was like, are you screwing with me? Are you really this nice? Are you really my friend? Because this is like unreal to me, and she really is. And I love being that for women as well. I know that growing up, I really wanted cheerleaders on my side, and I learned that sometimes you have to be a cheerleader for someone else to receive that. So I've been really honing in on that throughout my life and my friendships on and off screen.
I love the friendships on the show and the relationships. But one thing that I did not love, Suraj, was not getting to watch that wedding on screen. You know, the fact that you just go off to City Hall and rob us all of cinematic Indian wedding, and perhaps a church one as well? Like, what was that?
Well, sometimes in life things happen quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it's spun on you and you're like, okay. Yes, I do agree, but I feel like, there it leaves space, it leaves space for the audience to think about how it might have gone down. You can't, if you explain everything, I feel like it takes away from the audience. You want the audience to feel part of something, and to be a part of something, you don't get every bit. You make up things in your head. You bring everything together. And I feel like one of the great things about a sitcom is that you're with them for so long. Like when we read these theories and stuff, right? That's so much a part of it, and sometimes it gets pulled in. So who knows? Maybe like 2 years from now, we'll go, hey, if we get season 5, we'll go into the wedding. We'll see it, as a flashback or something.
Do you feel like the writers maybe, upon realizing how complex an Indian wedding was,
Yeah,
they
we're
went,
like,
yeah, no, we'll just do the whole
like,
thing.
yeah, no, it's not gonna. But,
Complex and fun.
well,
The
yeah,
fun
it
is in the complexity. Yeah, that's what we say. But Valentine's Day is right around the corner. I have you in a sweet spot. So, for all your fans out there, do you have any date ideas that you may have been inspired from by the show or just in general?
I like to be spoiled. I do not have a Valentine this year, but I like to be spoiled.
and I feel
I
like,
love you taking a shot there, Francia. You're like,
yeah, no, it's just like, just so y'all know. But I feel like from this show, it's more like dates you might not want to do.
Yeah.
Or like,
I don't feel like we've shown a bit, good examples of how to date healthily.
I don't even think we went on a date on the show.
yes, you did.
We did.
You just haven't seen it.
I'm not
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm just saying what has aired.
Hold back.
Oh, oh my God, Suraj.
But that's the thing with a sitcom, right? Everyone goes on a date with everyone by the end of it. Like by
Yeah,
the end
yeah.
of the 5 seasons, I think like now, no, it's like all the permutation combinations explored.
So, well, in the episode that's just come out, future Sophie says that by the time she gets to the point at which she's telling the story, that she's kissed all of her friends. So,
Yeah.
so the writers now have got to figure that out.
Yeah,
right?
dates aplenty.
Yeah, I just realized some. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't want to give anything away.
It's a nice.
All right.
It was
all
a very
right.
quick. It was
I
a very
won't-
quick
I
line that we all
won't
sort of
push that.
missed.
Oh, I was like,
I
oh,
forgot about that line. I've kissed every.
Mm.
Suraj, you and Hillary also have a lot of cute fan cam edits I see online. So I'm rooting for the two of you actually on that show.
appreciate you, Shilpa. Who knows?
Thank
But
you.
so
Thank
far,
you
just
so
fine.
much.